And the camera's back being flipped like this. But things, hold on, I gotta, what's this? Why is there wet everywhere? Hold on a second. I gotta get a link for this because a friend of mine said since I was going to be streaming this, if I gave him the link, he would put it on his Discord. So I've got to get a link. Give me a minute. Give me a minute, gang. If anybody's here. I doubt anybody's here right now. But I'm still live, right? Yep, okay. Some stuff I want to go over before I start. Bad. Get the bad. You're bad. Tell me my shit's bad. Save them. Okay. Excuse me. Let's go back here because I need a link. View on watch page. There we go. All right, now it's up to good. Good. That's what I want. There is that. And while I'm here, if it ever loads, drop a like. Because I have to. All right. All right. So now we're set up. Set the link up on my Facebook. So Eric can put it in his Discord, hopefully, like he said he would. I like Eric. All right. So here's what we got. I keep this box up here just so I can get the names of the colors correct. All right. Going to paint some Star Wars Legion miniatures today. Now, Star Wars Legion is it's a miniature game, kind of like I would assume like Warcraft. I don't, or Warhammer 40K. I don't know much about the game. I just thought it was Star Wars, and it's something that you have to paint because I like to paint. Since this is my favorite of the group of things that I got, I will be painting the 74Z speeder bikes today. Well, for this episode, I'm going to paint one of them. This is things that have to do with the game. Shows you how the things go together. Assembly. I'm going to need this for later. There are little cards, little things. Like I said, this is stuff that you need for the game. Like I said, don't know about the game, but I do know I like Star Wars, and holy shit, these are small. I thought these would be bigger, and they're already snipped out. They're not like on a huge tray. They're already little snipped out figures. So this is actually going to be easier than I thought. These are like the flaps for the bikes. And here are the bodies. Bodies in the stands. I don't see the discs. It shows on here there's discs. Oh, there they are. I didn't take them out of the box. Here we go. These are what the bikes go on. Won't need these until last, though. So I can put these back in the box along with all this game-related material, except for the assembly instructions. This is a nice little tray that it comes in with the pieces. Now, the first thing I wanted to work on, because it was something I never understood. In Return of the Jedi, you've got your scout troopers, but they're all in white. You're in a forest setting on Endor, but they're all in white. So instead of the traditional white scout trooper or a biker scout uniform, I am going to go with a like a camouflage. All right. You see, here is, this is so small. I thought this would be bigger, but these are very tiny. I hope I have a small enough brush. Did I buy a small enough brush? I believe I did buy a small enough brush. So I can detail these. Oh, I didn't get the black. And there is no black in this set. So I have to go to the other set. Where did I put the other set? I bought two different paint sets. Is there a black in here? Close enough. I am using Citadel brand paints. I have the shade set and the air set. These are from Games Workshop. It's the company that produces Warcraft 40K. The air set is a 20 paint set. The shade is an 8 set. It also comes with a brush. I picked up some extra brushes, and I picked up a bunch of extra stuff. Because you can never really count on what they give you. All right. Now the black in the shade set is called Nuln Oil, or the closest to black that I have on hand. I really should have made sure. I have a black base coat, but because these are already gray, I'm not going to base coat them. I'm just going to go with the color that they are. For this, we're going to use Nuln Oil. And for the camouflage, we have Castellan Green. Castellan Green. This is the Mornfang Brown. Caliban Green. And Warboss Green. Is this brush fine? Wow, this is not a fine brush at all. So I will not be using this in this video. So I'm just gonna I can't even get it back in the freaking rubber right now. But those are the paints I'm going to be using today for this. I'm going to start with the Biker Scout and then move on to the bike. Because the bike already is a lot of grays, a lot of metal tone, but right now we're just going to work on these guys. The dryer just went off. The washer just went something just finished. And I have to adjust my camera. Thank you for the like, whoever's watching. Darren, I believe that is you, as usual. I have to move my camera. I'm going to move it so that it's pointing outward from in front of me back toward the screen. So, I mean, that's just the way that I have to do it. And, of course, the wire is going to get tangled and make this difficult as shit. See, there's the screen. That's what I'm looking at. Our paints. Let's see. Wow. This is not going to look good. I should have. What if I put it over here? Like I did with that Lego video that one time. You can see my Burger King cup. Oh, God, you can see I'm a fatty. I got tasty cakes. Hey, what's up, Rich? All right, so you'll kind of be able to see. It's just the lighting around here is bad. So it's something I need to work on for the future. That is a brush I'm not using. This is the brush I am going to use. So let's get the Nuln Oil. Shake her up. Let's get to work. If I could fucking what the hell. Oh, and it's got like these have like a little tray that you can dab your brush on, so you don't have to go down into the jar. All right, because there are some things that have to stay black, like parts of the pants. Hold on a second. Again, doing this on the fly, not, this is a first for me. So, first time me, first time you. I'm just getting a point of reference, like what has to stay, what should be black. So, sorry, I got a little paint. This is not working well. Hold on. My camera position is terrible. I should have thought this out more. Now it's like farther away. Other pieces. Wow, the lighting is so bad in here. I can barely see shit. Oh my god. Yeah, got a little later start that I want. God damn, I can barely even see this shit. I'm getting a fucking headache. The lighting is so bad. I need better lighting. And again, as always, a huge shout out to the Portals Comics and Gaming. This is where I got all this stuff. I've been going there on and off for several years now. If you remember, a while back I did some videos there talking about my friend Steve's CCG that he created called Super Show. And all of the videos that we shot for that were at the portal. Hold on a second. This doesn't even seem to be sitting right. There we go. That's better. You know what? Like with this, like I said, I didn't put a base coat on it. I probably should have, so that I wouldn't have to do all these little black areas. But this is, what is up with this black? This is, wait a minute, this isn't even fucking, no, this is oil. This isn't even pink. What is going on with me? Like this stuff has consistency. That stuff's like water. It's not sticking to anything. See, there we go. Now we've got consistency there. Oh, excuse me. It's oh, that was a nice fuck up for our first stream. Yeah, that stuff wiped right off. You gotta be kidding me. All right. I don't know what this is for, but we'll figure that out later. So, you know what? Let's just get into the camouflage because I do not have any fucking black for some reason. The paint boxes. How am I losing shit? What is going on here? This is a nightmare right now. Wow. You want to talk about train wrecks? It's not back in the bag. I have to move. Wow. I'm failing every which way. This is not This is not good. This is not good at all. What the fuck? I put those boxes of paint. That's my recycling bag. Oh, here they are. They fell. Oh. Yeah, I do not have black because I'm an idiot. What's up, Taurus? How's it going? You're in time to see me fail because I didn't buy black. I'm trying to paint a figure that requires black. Because I'm a dumbass. But you know what? Actually, we'll do the bike. Do the bike. I have to go back to the portal tomorrow after work and buy a little jar of black paint. I'm a dumbass. All right. Now this is mainly going to be like rust and metal, brown. So let's stick with that brown that we got out. Yep, this brown. Lighting. And we're going to go with a dark one. Go with Dawnstone, I think. It's Carrick Stone, flesh color, grab Dawnstone. For the metallic, we got the brown. And for rusty, kind of, don't really want to go red. Be like a top coat of Tall Like Okra. And I haven't got me copyrighted on YouTube. It probably because of the music. You gotta block the music out. You gotta turn the music all the way down. That's what happens. All right, where did I put the plastic bag? There we go. Well, Eric, if you're watching this, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Again, he was surprised when I was in today because it's so sporadic that I go in there. He was like, man, you're in here 2 days in a row. Well, guess what? I'll be back tomorrow. All right, these are the speeder bike bodies. And the Dawnstone here is going to go on these bars and the engine. We're going to start with that. Remember to shake it up, mix your paint. Okay. It honestly does not. This shade does not look all that different. I should really have the camera set up on the other side so that my freaking meat hands here aren't in the way. Maybe I should have put a base on this. Put a base coat. And you see, the good thing about doing live streams like this, I don't have to worry about my PlayStation kicking me off. I only have to worry about my internet carrier, which can be sketchy as shit. What am I painting? This is from a miniature game called Star Wars Legion. This is a speeder bike. I don't know how much you are into Star Wars, Taurus, but Star Wars is a way of life for me. Although I still haven't gone and seen Solo yet. I really haven't had the time. These brushes are actually really good. This is the first time I'm using Citadel brushes. So, the last time I was really into miniature painting, I had they were Games Workshop, but they were not as high quality as these. These are very nice. I definitely recommend, if you're going to do something like this, if you're going to get into like miniatures or model painting, I would definitely recommend Games Workshop items. They're always very high quality. Even if what you're painting isn't associated with Games Workshop, because I've done that before. I used to play Mage Knight back in the day. You may not know what Mage Knight is. Mage Knight, if you know what HeroClix is, Mage Knight is basically the game that launched HeroClix. Mage Knight was a figure game. I don't call it a miniature game. I just call it a figure game that you build an army, and each figure has its own movement, attack, and defense, and you roll a 20-sider to determine your hit. I used to play that a lot, and they had come out. Who made it? Toy Whiz Kids, something with Whiz in the title. They had come out with these metal versions of their figures that you could buy to paint, that you could customize any way that you wanted, and I fell in love with them. I must have had between 40 and 50 of them that I would buy. I would take them. I would actually take them to work and paint at work. Because it was when I was working overnights in a what was it called? I was a caretaker for a house where 3 mentally challenged men lived. And someone would have to be there 24 hours. At least one person, 24 hours, to take care of these guys. So when we worked overnights, we weren't allowed to sleep. Just in case something would happen. And I mean, there were nights that I took my computer there. There were nights that I took my like my PlayStation. Well, once I started getting into these miniatures, I would take the miniatures and my paints to work at on the overnights. I would work like one or two overnights a week, and I would start painting while I was there, and it made the time go by so fast, and it was a lot of fun. So then by the time the boss would come in the morning, I would put everything away and put it in my car so that there was no sign that I was painting. But then again, it really didn't matter what we were doing as long as we weren't sleeping. Yeah, I really should have put a freaking coat, a base coat on these. Man. I think that's what I'm going to do with the second one. I'm going to put a base coat on it and see if it looks any better. When I go on break in a half hour, I got to take them upstairs, put a base coat on them. Oh, excuse me. Because the base that I use, I think it's quick drying. Again, it's another Citadel product. Flammable, blah 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 blah. Keep out of your face. It doesn't say, but oh, 15 minutes. Cool. So for the next one, I'll be able to do that. Actually, I should probably do that now. But all right, so and yes, my cleanup cup is the bottom of a Mountain Dew bottle. Don't judge me. Yeah, I do want to use that. Well, I guess check something here. Darren. Of course, Darren liked my post on Facebook. All right. So let's go into the brown. See, this is I mean, it's a little tacky, but it's basically already dry. Yeah, with a black base coat, these colors are gonna pop so much better with a black base coat. I was rushing to get the stream started today. I gotta do something about the lighting too. But yeah, that's gonna look so much better with a base. Hey, Pats. I figured you were, Darren. Good to see you. Thanks for coming in. Hey, Pats, I'm taking your advice. I wasn't going to stream this, but figure what the heck. Give it a shot. I think I need a better camera. Or like I said, I just might need better lighting. Not optimal lighting condition. Yeah, I mean, even for brown, without a base coat, it almost looks bright. You didn't think I saw it, and I see all the comments. I may not reply to them, but I see them. Although I usually try to reply to all the comments, but there's only so many hours in a day. And I got like 50 things going on. Now that work's starting back up. Like today, I actually wanted to start the stream at 6, but Lita and I were hanging out, and we were at an arcade, and you know how that is. We didn't leave the arcade until 6, and then I had to stop and get glue, and then we had to drive through. No, without you, okay, man. Hey, you got the works up by you. I don't want to hear it. I've been to the works. That place is friggin' banging. The food's a little iffy, but as an arcade, it's pretty hype. Yeah, without a base coat, it just looks like crap. Not crap, but it doesn't look great. So what I may do is I just make freaking spray paint over what I've done so far and restart. But yeah, we were at the arcade, and then came home, had to quick try and get everything set up, and it's like streaming like this. I've never streamed like this before. I went to the Extreme Air. We have a trampoline thing there now. Great. My kid's gonna want to go on that. I mean, the black on here is going to make this really stand out, I think. Actually, what I'll do is I'll keep this one like the way that I'm doing it, and then I'll base coat the other one and paint that with the base coat the way that I want it, and see the difference between the two. Do a little compare, little dare to compare. Playing Infected. There you go. Right now I'm painting the speeder back. And I see, like, I mean, with the brown, it has kind of like a rough, almost like rustic kind of look to it. But I think with black base coat, it'll just look better. I know I keep saying it, but whatever. Yeah, because, like, I mean, that's not. It's like rough, but it's not where I want it, you know. I'm even sure I should be using brown for that, to be honest. At least not this brown. Maybe I should have went with the greens. I'm not sure. But hey, somebody didn't hit that like button. Next week we're gonna start that. I'm really interested to see how people take to that. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Take these 2 bags. This bike. You know what? I'm just gonna coat over this. And then we'll go from there. You have the Jackbox party pack. Well, if you do it on here, you're going to get banned. So. Friendly, family friendly. Gotta be. Gotta be family friendly for you too, dog. I mean, one of my friends' channels just got shut down because of vomit. A lot of puke. Little bit of blood, a lot of puke on their channel, and it got shut down, and they had to appeal, and the appeal got denied, so they had to friggin' appeal it again, and then it was reinstated. Then they shut it down again. So it's a bunch of crap. So don't make me have to make that decision. Don't make me have to make the decision of what's more important: the channel staying up or you being a fan. So, all right, I'm gonna take a break. I'm gonna go smoke a cigarette and base coat these things, and see how it turns out, and then I'll be back, and hopefully we can move further along. But hang tight. I'll be back.
Yeah, it's all in now.
Box and I afford to lose this one.
You hand me that bag. Thank you.
All right. Oh. Bro, what up? Stuff is still tacky as hell. It's not ready to go. WTF. WTF. I am painting. I am being artistic. See, while you are being the woodcrafter, I am painting miniatures. Thank you, Taurus. Yeah, stuff is still tacky. It is not ready. For me, that was my fart break. Well, I couldn't fart because my nosy ass neighbors are on the porch. My kid's out there showing off the stuff she got at the arcade. But yeah, I got a bunch of stuff that I'm going to be painting on the channel. I don't think it's going to be all on stream though. I might do some, just do some like regular videos. Of it too. What is this supposed to be? The fang is like a dark gray. This would actually be good too. I'm going to put that with the greens. I'm going to need for the speeder bikes. It comes with white, but not black. Yeah. It's got white, a couple different kinds of gray, yellow, orange, red, brown, ochre, flesh, bone, stone. 4 different greens, 2 different browns. Nice blue. I gotta figure out something to use this one. It's a nice blue. McCrag blue. But so we got the speeder bikes, which is what this video is supposed to be about. This is the main set, like the starter set that you can buy. It's got Vader on it. Vader Stormtroopers. There's some Rebel Troopers on that side. More Stormtroopers, more Rebel Troopers. But there is a Luke Skywalker figure. Vader, Luke. There's a like a small transport kind of vehicle here. There are a couple more speeder bikes. Two, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. 13 Rebels. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Imperials, 2 speeder bikes. Vader, Luke Skywalker, a bunch of other little stuff. like little barricades. It's got the dice and cards and stuff. I have no idea what it's about. So I'm gonna get more nuggets. Get those nuggets. What do you mean? How can the paint be racist? It's not racist. It has nothing to do with race. It has nothing to do with racism. See, y'all looking for racism. That's why there's racism in this country, because y'all looking for it. The ATST, I'm looking forward to doing that one too. Brushes are so nice. They hold up. I got paint on my hands, freaking doing the base coat. You know, I wanted to test this out. And yeah, I know. I'm just joking back, man. I mean, come on. Wow, got a bunch of notifications. 90 Instagrams. An Xbox. Honestly, don't really want an Xbox. If my friend was selling an Xbox, then I was going to buy it. But it turns out he's not. It's not. It wasn't his. I thought it was his, but it wasn't. It was his stepson's Xbox. So, not his. So I won't be buying an Xbox. Thank you, Dennis and Darren, for liking the link. And honestly, if I got one, I was probably, I was actually thinking, if I were to get one, because I was actually trying to win one at the arcade that we were at. If I get an Xbox, I might just give it away. I mean, we all know I'm a PlayStation guy, so I really don't know what I would do with an Xbox. I'm not going to buy 2 sets of game, you know. I'm not going to buy the same game across 2 consoles unless it's absolutely necessary. So if I were to get one, like I said, if my friend was selling one, I would have bought it to help him out. And then, yeah, I would have given it away. Would have given it away on the channel. Try to drum up some new subs. Nothing like a free Xbox to get people clamoring to your channel. Something just happened. Where'd the chat go? The chat disappeared. Oh, there it went. Why not have both? I mean, I don't really care about exclusives that much. You know? Like I know God of War was a PlayStation exclusive, but I mean, the fact that it was an exclusive didn't have anything to do with me wanting to play it. The fact that it was a badass game makes me want to play it. Let's put this over here. If I'm talking to you, I want you to see. So, sorry, fuck. Why doesn't that seem right to me? All right. But I don't see the point in having 2 consoles. I mean, you know, that's just me. Was what shiny? I don't understand what you mean. Oh wait. You didn't know mine. But what was it? Was that shiny? I don't know. I don't understand what you're trying to say right there. You know what? Actually, I do have something I can do a giveaway for because I picked up a couple of these. If you know, Toys R Us is going out of business, and like they've been really cutting their prices on stuff. And I know, like we have a lot of wrestling fans. My head. There you go. This is shiny too. I know we have a lot of wrestling fans that roll through here, and I picked up a couple of these. I picked up a couple hoping to resell them, but you know I can give one away. There you go. This is the new day 3-pack. Kofi, Big E, and Xavier. Yeah, give one of these away. And it even has the Xavier with the curled up boots from when they were in Saudi Arabia. His boots have the toe curl. I don't want to take it out of the box. If you look in the middle, his boots are curled up in the front. So these are relatively new and Toys R Us exclusives. So yeah, I'll give one of those away. Maybe I'll do that. Well, you know what? I'm really sorry that this didn't work out today. I really wanted it to, but next time, definitely. Next time should be a lot better. Now that I know that I need black, I mean, I even went and I bought glue so I could glue the thing together. But more money to the portal for glue. But yeah, so I'm gonna wrap it up for today. Like I said, sorry that it didn't work out. Next painting stream will be a lot better. Now that I know I don't have black paint, I should just work with the base coat anyway. I wanted to try to get away without it today, but it didn't work. So thanks everybody for coming in and watching, hanging out. Darren, Pats, Taurus, my man Rich, and the Brew for stopping in and saying what's up, saying what the fuck, and then leaving. Appreciate you, bro. But thank you for coming and making an appearance. I go back to work now. Let's see. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I have to work half a day on Monday doing maintenance, and then Tuesday I'm gonna try to stream Sunday night. I know I don't normally stream on Sundays, but I'm gonna try to do a stream. When is the trivia thing? Trivia is next week. Next week we're gonna do the Jackbox Party Pack stuff. I'm gonna pick it up, and then I'm gonna get a copy for Rich, so that if he wants to stream and he wants to do it, then he can do it, and it'll be fun. So we're gonna get that worked out. But yeah, that's definitely starting next week. Let's say, Rich, are you still here? Rich, if you're still here, give me a shout here. Rich. Or did you go on a smoke break too, bro? I mean, you haven't even said anything since yo. Rich. Yoo-hoo. Come out, wherever you are. All right, well, regardless, Tuesday night. Tuesday night we'll get it started, and then so we'll stream it, and if we run into an issue, then with me streaming it, then we'll start up another stream right away, and Rich will take over as the lead, and we'll get it rolling again. Because the Jackbox stuff is really fun, and it's really funny, which is a good combo. So we can get that going. That'll help get everybody involved. And Rich, I didn't get the mouse sent out today, but I will get it sent out before the weekend. Don't worry about that. I bought a new mouse. I got a Razer Death Adder Elite, and I am giving Rich my Razer Naga, which I am still using. I haven't hooked up to Death Adder yet. This is the mouse that I am using. It's a Razer Naga. I was going to sell it, but Rich was interested, and I said, fine, I'll give it to you, because friends don't take money from friends. So, Rich, I'm gonna get this out in the mail to you sometime before Saturday. Well, wait a minute, it's already Thursday, so it's gonna have to be tomorrow. I'll put it in the mail tomorrow. Honestly, I'm probably just gonna stick it in a bubble mailer. I'll stick it in a bubble mailer and I'll ship it priority. I'm not gonna put. I don't have a small box to put it in, but yeah, I'm gonna get that out. I'm gonna hook up my Death Adder, and we'll go from there. But that's not even a big deal. Excuse me. But thanks again, everybody, for coming and hanging out for this, what actually turned into a train wreck of a stream. But I really appreciate that you guys came and hung out with me tonight, doing a little bit of painting. By the next time I do another one of these painting streams, I am going to have better lighting set up, and hopefully a better camera, because apparently this camera is not good enough for this. So I'm going to jet, and I will catch you next time. Peace.